welcome to He Said, She Said Mother's Day weekend Minisode. We are Luke and Sarah. I'm Sarah.
I'm Luke, and the cat's meowing, so
yeah,
don't
that's
mind her.
Coda. We are married with kids. We sit down once a week to talk about family, parenting, relationships, and general boring adult life in the 21st century. Sometimes we answer questions. This week we are doing a tiny little 30-minute episode because it's Mother's Day, but we do wish all of our moms and our stepmoms and our other people who take care of children. Coda, shush. You're interrupting my intro.
You told me not to interrupt.
Oh. What's her deal?
She just wants attention.
Is Timmy in the well?
Timmy was in the well, that cat would piss on him.
Anyway, happy Mother's Day. It's hopefully Sunday or Monday, and I hope you all had lovely, lovely days with your littles or your not so littles, or maybe you had a lovely day by yourself if that's what you wanted. It's Friday, so I haven't had my Mother's Day yet. I'm going to hope it was fun. I think it will be. But
Can I add something?
Yeah.
An old man Holtzberry lesson of life.
Sure.
Okay. It is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, one and all. Women who are mothers. Or women who are the mother figure. Whatever. Something that really annoys me, as with, there's many things, on Mother's Day and Father's Day, I always see on Facebook, shout out to the dads who have to be both mom and dad. And on Father's Day, shout out to the moms who have to be both mom and dad.
Well,
cut that shit out, people.
And, like, it's kind of a bummer, and I know it's just kind of a curse of our, like, Facebook society, but, like, they're like, remember those who can't have children. And I'm like,
I know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like, it makes you feel bad.
To me, it falls under let people enjoy things, and I think it demeans the roles of the mother or father.
Yeah.
So, like, tip of the day. Cut that shit out.
Right.
You're not impressing anyone. And if you're a dude posting it about women, we know what you're trying to do. And if you're a woman posting it about dudes, we know what you're trying to do. Cut it out.
Right.
Move on. Sorry.
Okay. No worries. Anyway, we hope you had a great day celebrating your mamahood or your stepmamahood.
Or maybe their surprise is still waiting. What did you do today on this Mother's Day?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
It's actually, we're recording this before Mother's Day. Sarah doesn't know what I have cooked
We
up.
have a couple different events. We're going to do breakfast with Nevi and
tell them the fancy place that you chose.
Okay, so I'm a realist. We have an 18-month-old and an almost 11-year-old in home with us. So we're going to go to breakfast tomorrow. The 18-month-old, not the best eater when we go out, but she freaking loves her some breakfast food. So we're going to the old Frisch's breakfast buffet. If you moms don't know this, under 3 eat for free at Frisch's any meal of the day.
And if you can pin down like a good Frisch's, because don't get me wrong, there's some bad ones. If you can pin down a good one,
which we found one.
Buffet, pretty goddamn good.
Right. It's a nice one in Beaver Creek. It's relatively new. It's really clean. The service has been good. They don't touch your kids. But anyway.
It's funny when we say that. I'm like...
That sounds really bad.
We mean actually make physical contact.
Not in a sexual way.
It's like you walk in and there's a dude with Jeffrey Dahmer glasses and a mustache. And he's like, I'm not touching anyone.
We had people touch Sydney on the face multiple times. Like taking her passy, pinching her cheeks. And I'm like, don't touch her face.
One lady took her pacifier.
Yeah, that was out of Frisch's. But anyway, we're going to cut a little bit short tonight. Because on top of it being Mother's Day and we need... Okay, so you read a lot... Let me back up. About a marriage isn't about two strong people. It's about one person being strong and supporting the other one when needed. And la la la. So what happens when both people are kind of like feeling the grind of life and just kind of a little blah? You take some time and you recenter and you don't podcast forever on a Friday night. You podcast for a little bit and then you watch a movie and just hang out. Because we've both kind of been a little... blah about the state of the world, which...
Not just the world.
What do you mean?
Well,
Well,
like,
not just the world, but I'm just being in general.
I should say like the state of life. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Life sometimes gets you down,
It
and
does.
you just go like, if I may quote the great Kevin Smith, sometimes there is no truth in your art.
Right.
And if we're like bummed out and just need to chill out, but then we put on a happy face for a podcast, it's not genuine.
It's not real, and we like to be real.
Yeah. So and we don't want to have a pissy episode.
Right. We've had a few of those. At least I felt it. I don't know if you listeners could tell. But I will say, and as I get older, I feel more strongly about this stuff. And Luke over there is going to totally make fun of me and tell me I'm wrong and totally crazy. But this week was the waxing gibbous moon, and Mercury was in retrograde. And I swear to God, no. Because I do believe that the moon phases affect the crazies. And I got a little crazy in me. I'm not going to lie. Found out from my mama. Hi, Mama. I know you don't listen, but if you ever do, my mama's mama, my grandma Lane, she was committed a couple times back in the day for mental illness.
I knew this.
Yeah. So I've got a little crazy in my blood.
Yeah, but
let me finish.
Is there another factor?
I wasn't PMSing.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure.
You said you were, so.
Well, I started thinking about it, and things could be weird because, ladies, you know how it goes. Things throw you off. Your cycle changes as you age. It's all just a mess.
Babies.
Right. It's all a mess after you have kids. So I thought it was that, but like, I don't know. I don't know. But I think that might have been a factor. It's on its way out.
I don't believe in any of that.
I know you don't, but I don't care. So I'm just sharing my 2 cents.
Scientists say, this crystal, if you put it blah, it will do nothing.
Anyway.
But if you take this one and stick it behind your ear, it will also do nothing.
Excuse me.
However, there is, I don't believe that moon phases and Mercury and blue can change anything. However, there are days where it's like they just put a little extra dumb in the water.
It's the moon.
It's not the moon, it's the water.
It's the Mercury in retrograde.
No, it's all these goddamn frackers and shit.
Could be that.
They're all poisoning us.
Yes. But
Do you know they got a car that runs on water?
What's that from?
That 70s show. Sorry.
I was like, I should know that. Let's talk about our weeks real quick.
How was your week?
It was... I just have to share it with the listeners. Luke's been having some back issues lately. It's bad. We need a new bed. Moving on. I'm not to downplay it. It's bad. He can't sit in the chair because it hurts his back, and we're not doing it. He's like got a little captain in him over there with his knee up right now. I kind of want to take his picture, but we don't have any light in this room.
Yeah, we moved all the lamps out of this. One died, and then we put one in Sydney's.
I broke Sydney's
because Sarah Incredible Hulked.
My week was like really angsty, and then I got to go downtown one day for work, and that helped. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, there it goes. I'll do it again. Sorry, it's great podcasting here. I'm taking pictures. Going downtown was amazing. I got to actually meet with my boss in person. He's based in California, but he was traveling and having some meetings with people much more important than me. But he also made some time for me, which I was really appreciative of. So I'm posing for a picture. Thank you.
Keep that pose, but let's try this. Nope. I said keep the pose.
So I went downtown. I got to have lunch with my work friend that I used to work with in office, and meet with my boss. And he told me,
friend I work with in office.
Anyway,
that's what you said.
I know. I played it back. It's not what I meant. Like, I meant when I was in an office.
Me have friend work in office. I work with friend in office.
Stop it.
You stop now. You're like those trash people on Walking Dead.
You do sound like those. When you imitate me, just speaking a really nonsensical sentence. The meeting with my boss was awesome because he basically just spends a large portion of the time telling me how great I am at my job and how I'm doing wonderful things. And he's super excited about it. And I have great ideas, and I need to produce more great ideas for him, which is kind of a challenge because I'm a little stretched right now on ideas. But it's always nice to hear you're contributing and appreciate it, especially in my situation.
I'm listening. I'm just stretching.
You're fine. Yeah, Sydney's teething like a motherfucker.
Boy, howdy.
Oh, it's not like constant crying or horrible pain. It's like out of nowhere for like 10 minutes. And I'm like, oh, maybe they're popping through right now. Like every time it happens, I'm like, maybe this is it. And it's
The doctor did say that her upper canines, I think.
Yeah.
She said that they're trouble.
next. So that's
I think it's like upper canines and then some molars and she's done.
Yeah. Nevi's super excited that it's almost the end of the school year.
2 more weeks.
2 more weeks, baby. We're almost there. She had her first school dance tonight. She was so excited.
She said she had a great time.
It was adorable. I did her little hair.
I do have to
out
say,
an outfit.
Nevi is not into girly things. And
She is. She just has to find her like style.
but she hangs out with the boys a lot. 'Cause
Right.
boys are mostly into some of the things she's into. Just statistically. However, as a dad, you're like, let's not start this trend. Because we all know that girl from high school. Yeah. So I was so happy we walked in there and like there was so many girls. They'd walk, oh, hi, Nevi. Oh, Nevi, you made it. Oh, hey. And I was just like, yes. Female friends.
She does have them. She bunked with them at camp.
I know.
But, okay, I think that was a good recap of my week. I'm trying to remember if I forgot anything, which is a silly sentence in and of itself. I'm excited for our weekend. I set the bar low with Frisch's, but that's what you do when you have a toddler in tow. She'll probably just say hello to every single person in the restaurant.
I told Sarah, I was like, name the restaurant. And I said it a couple days ago because if I had to make reservations or something, I was like,
reservations?
If it's a good one and it's freaking Mother's Day weekend, you don't have, they book quick.
When the kids are older and you can take me by myself.
I'm just saying. I made the offer, said, I don't want anybody out there to be like, you took her to Frisch's.
No.
And then somebody's going to be like, she said Frisch's, but she really meant something.
No.
No, ma'am.
I'm cost.
I'm
frugal.
I was like, don't say it.
I'm frugal and it's quick. You have to drive.
You likes what you likes.
That too. Like I don't mind. Like it's a breakfast bar. It's on a Saturday. They're busy, so they're constantly restocking it. There's a wide. I love breakfast foods. You can pick all of the breakfast foods if you want there. I mean, you can't lose. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure if there's something you want that's not on there, but they like say they usually have pancakes, but for some reason they only have French toast out, you can say, "Yo, I need some pancakes," and they'll bring them. They did it for Sydney, and her meal is free. So, step off. Saving you some money.
I wasn't saying anything bad. I was saying it to the dear listeners, just in case they were thinking that I somehow manipulated you into like a cheap meal. Like I offered, like, it's Mother's Day.
We don't go to fancy restaurants ever. I don't even know where to start.
I was trying to break the habit.
Oh, well, that's nice. But it's okay. Maybe for my birthday, we'll go to brunch uptown.
God, I already offered once. This is a one-time offer.
Plus, we can't all four go to brunch at the hotel in town because it's like $35 a plate for brunch.
That's those Mother's Day specials. And it's
it's like every Sunday there. That you get alcohol with it, though, I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's different.
Yeah. Shut up, Kat.
Our cat wants to be on the show.
I don't know what her deal is tonight. How was your week, honey?
It was fine.
Okay.
My back hurts a lot. But I was still went to go play hockey on Tuesday. It was just like a little drop-in thing. You
said it felt a lot better after that.
It did. It felt great after. So that's why. And I did a lot of reading because people was like, oh, I bet you have the slip disc or something. And I'm like, I don't think so. Because they say when you have that, I've had some people tell me it's like burns. Some people said it's like, it's a pain that shoots down your leg. And I'm like, I don't have any of that.
Well, though, there is something to be said about each person experiences pain in their own way.
I read an article, and it was an article called, do you have a herniated disc or do you have just like a muscle? Is it disc or is it muscle? And it ran through all these things, and I was like, I have none of those. And then it said, oh, when you have a strain, it's this. And I'm like, I think it's that. It's because I have a gut, And hockey ended, our season ended like over a month ago,
Yeah,
and I
it's been
haven't
a
really
while.
been very active. So that I probably put on a couple pounds. We have not been eating well.
It's not just the lack of hockey; it's the lack of hockey went away, but the intake of beer has stayed the same.
Yeah, well, and also the weather's been shitty. Like it got nice for like a week, and then
Yeah.
it got cold, then it rained, and I'm like, I will be first to say I hate running, just hate it. But if I'm outside in the fresh air and I can zone out, I usually have like an audiobook or something going or a podcast. I can knock out like a good 3 or 4 mile run with a walk here and
I
there.
love running.
But inside on the treadmill sucks.
Like,
I hate it. I feel like
it's
I'm
so-
going to fall over.
It's so boring. I hate treadmill running. I'll run outside forever. I've been trying to get back into that, and it's been hard. But
Yeah.
you know,
I don't know. That was pretty much my week.
yeah. I went running last Sunday. That was part of my week that I forgot to talk about. I enjoyed it. It didn't help my angst at all. I was just as angsty afterwards. But my watch is telling me it's bedtime, and it's 8:55.
I accidentally locked your phone. I didn't know if your
No, it's okay.
I didn't
No,
know if your outline was on there.
I don't need it anymore. My bedtime is set to 8:55 because last night I went to bed at 9:30 p.m. and I went to sleep at
It was
9:35 p.m.
I've been playing this game. It's old, but they released like a remastered edition. It's a Batman game, and I played it when I was laid up with my ball surgery and vasectomy. For those who don't know, and I was like, "Oh, that game's really fun," and I just did this like free trial thing, but then I finally came back to it. But it's just whenever Sarah needs to go to bed or anything, she doesn't go like, "I'm tired, I need to go to bed." She's just like, "You can be Batman for a little while."
I did say that last night, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not fall asleep, but I almost did during that show.
We made it.
I think I needed
What show?
the
The Leftovers?
yeah, no.
American Gods.
Yes, I like it, but it hurts my brain a little, not going to lie.
Well, so did the book.
And that was Thursday, right? Was it Wednesday? No, it was
We
yesterday.
watched it yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. I didn't work out yesterday, so I was extra sleepy.
I did.
Good job,
And I think
honey.
that's why my back hurts so much today.
Probably.
Because I did like I said, I hate the treadmill, but I can do, if I have a TV show or something to watch or sports to stream, I can do like a brisk walk on the treadmill, but I can't run. But I think that just that walk, and I did a half an hour, I think just that little up and down, like today, like sucked. I tried to be I had desk work to do, but my job I can do. Part of it's most of it's at a desk, but then sometimes I can like go out and do like the hands-on stuff. Today I did all I could to like not be at my desk because, ouch.
You need new shoes too, so that could be also be why your back hurts.
That's when I noticed that my I have holes on like the pinky toe of each shoe, and I was like, I think it's time. However, 2 separate occasions recently,
You tried.
I have gone to go get shoes, and I was like, I don't like any of these.
Yeah, you're
And
gonna have to find some at
I
DSW.
have.
That's a good coupon.
I will say I looked online and I found the exact shoes I want on Amazon for $50.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see if we can find them at DSW on chance.
Well, because
since
you
I
have a coupon. This is exciting stuff.
It really is. Well, okay. Are you done talking about your week?
Yes.
Okay,
Wait.
good.
Yes.
You're so funny. So I thought it would be a good idea, since we are cutting things a little bit short tonight, to spend some just quality time, unplug a bit with each other. I mean, we're going to watch a movie. We're going to watch Get Out, which is super exciting.
Do you realize how ironic it is that you're talking about being unplugged while we're plugged in?
That's okay. Moderation, baby. So I thought it would be good for us to review some of the shortened versions of like tips that we've given on past episodes, most likely, just about like what can you do when things feel a little stale. You're kind of poking at each other a little bit. Nothing major is wrong, but you're both like irritated about life a little. So like you take it out. You hurt the ones you love, the ones closest to you the most. What's that saying? I don't even know what it is. The people you spend the most time
Close
with
enough. I don't know the exact saying.
get the brunt of like your angst in life.
You beat your wife. I think that's what it's.
Anyway,
That's not. I know you're not supposed to joke about that.
So yeah, tips on
I meant
that.
I beat her at Scrabble, and she was so mad.
My first tip is
Womp womp. Sorry, that was a bit bad.
just actually take the time to sit down and listen and talk to each other. That's a kind of a big one. We have a hard time with that, to be honest.
We had a good talk this week.
We did. And when
We're not going to tell you guys what it was about because it's personal.
Right.
Fuck off. But it wasn't like a fight. It was just like...
No.
I would say it was kind of an airing of grievances.
It was.
Like,
and not towards
each other. It was
anything
just
the
like,
other one did.
Hey.
What's wrong?
I know that we're both pissy mooded.
Yeah.
So here's why.
Right.
Nothing to do with you. It's just here's things bugging
Exactly.
me.
And it's good to do that, because if you don't, it bottles up, and then either the person who is like feeling extra angsty or the other person, like somebody snaps because either that person's extra angsty or the other person is like, why are they being such a dick? Even though it's not them, but everyone makes everything about themselves, because let's be honest, everyone's pretty narcissistic in life. You always go, well, what did I do? Or, what's wrong with you? Are you mad at me? You know, like that's that's a reflex.
And Sarah still does it from time to time, but has learned that, like, it's so funny. One of the worst things you can say to me is, are you okay? Are you mad?
Well,
I know.
I'm not supposed to acknowledge it.
I'm just saying, like...
What am I supposed to say? I know something's bothering you. You're being a dick. Is that better? I'm using this right now as
Just
like...
don't bring it up.
Oh, no.
Suffer quietly and move on.
That wasn't working.
No, it's... I used to be around people I don't know, I'm very quiet. I'm not a social butterfly. And most people who know me know that probably the first couple months of knowing me, I didn't really talk a whole lot. And I think it stems back to that. And I've always had people go like, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? And stuff. And I'm just like,
introvert.
I cherish the silence. That's what's wrong.
Silence is golden.
All right. You don't always have to fill silence with not silence.
When I was downtown this week for work, it was amazingly quiet. I was like in heaven. I was like, my brain, it works so much better when there's silence. So that's our first hit.
That's our first tip.
My mouth just kept going and I couldn't stop it.
That's what she said.
So what's another tip that we could suggest to our awesome listeners about just trying to kind of like be nice to each other, even when you're in a shitty mood and they're in a shitty mood? Be nice. Tell them you love them. Tell them there's no one else on earth that I'd rather be miserable next to than you, because at least we're together. Tell them those things, because it's not going to hurt anything.
Were
and
you asking me or being like rhetorical?
I was asking you, and then I thought of something.
Oh, because
Sorry.
you didn't give me a chance to answer.
I know. I apologize.
I don't have an answer, but
Well, good. I filled the silence.
I think, are we just thinking of some of the best advice we
Yeah,
gave?
well, just some of those, like for trying to reconnect a little. Like the world is a very noisy place. I'm just full of them tonight. Apparently, I've been thinking about this for a couple days. It's noisy, and sometimes you need to like stop multitasking. And I'm looking at you, Luke Holtzberry. Sometimes you need to just watch a TV show, or just play on your phone, or just play a video game. I guess when you play a video game, you don't do anything else.
Unless hockey's on.
See?
But it's different. It's playoffs.
Doesn't matter. Sometimes it's like, I feel like it hurts.
Whoa. What's sitting next to our TV right now?
The Stanley Cup. Sir Stanley's Cup.
And Lord Stanley's Cup.
What was he a lord of? Hockey?
Dance? I don't know. I think Lord and like a British Lord or something. I don't know how, but so, okay, I understand the whole, like, you know, we're watching a show, I'm on my phone, and then you're trying to talk to me, and sometimes I zone out. But it's the playoffs in hockey. I know it's something a lot of people don't understand, but I always explain it to people like, it's like 2 months of Super Bowls every day. Every game is important.
I believe you.
I'm just saying, when I have the game going off to the side, that's why.
Just trying to make a point.
I'm not watching it right now.
You're not. Thank you.
I don't think it's... Yeah, I think it started.
You're not going to watch it during the movie, are you?
No. I want to watch this movie real bad.
So, my point is, though...
Probably check the score, though.
Before I got interrupted, was unplug sometimes. don't check your phone for 3 hours. It'll still be there when you get back. Facebook will still be full of angry people arguing about
And you'll still be annoyed and telling
color
yourself,
of the sky.
why am I on Facebook?
Right. Oh, because I want to know what my friends are doing and I need to be invited to events. That's the reason. And I have to because of work, but that's besides the point.
I need to block just everyone. And like, I just want event invites and that's it. And I can hop up and be like, nope, nothing's going on.
I mean, if you hid everyone from your timeline, you could do it. It would take some time to do that. I wonder if they'd be like, you can't do that. That defeats the purpose. We can't market to you and read your brain.
But then you'd be like, come on, Zuckerberg. I hate people. Make a hide all button.
That would be nice. You should write him a letter.
Or just like have one day where you just hide all. I just want to read like news or
the Good News Network is the only thing I want to see that day.
there's some sites that I have, like some science sites and like fun fact things on Facebook that are always entertaining. And then there's some that are like always bad news. Like it's real news, but you're like, can you do something happy today?
Yeah.
Anyway, we're running low on time, dear.
We are.
Give me what's another tip? Can I think of one?
If you can think of one quickly, yeah, sure.
Give me like 5 seconds of silence and I can think of one. Cherish the small moments.
For they're, in fact, the important things in life.
Oh, you ruined it.
Well, you paused forever.
You could have been, for they are, in fact,
Oh, that's
large.
right. I thought you were going to say get naked and do it more. I really thought you would go with that.
It's not all I think about, you know. I'm actually quite a complicated person.
Not from the way you talk to me sometimes. Talk to me sometimes.
You make it sound like I'm some, like, abusive horn dog.
I said nothing about abuse. You were the one talking about beating your wife earlier, so.
I almost made a joke about stuffing your wife in the freezer. What? I'm not even going to say where it was. I'm just going to leave it a mystery, but I was just like, that's in poor taste. So think about all the things we're talking about, and you can be like, was it there?
Oh, God.
No, like, cherish the little things.
It's so true.
There is, well, like today when you helped Nevi get ready for her dance and stuff, like, I know I don't show it because I'm just not an emotive person, and you just, you know, after nearing 8 years of marriage, you think you would have figured it out, but take what you can get.
Are you trying to compliment me? Because you just did a really bad job if you were.
No. But like when you were helping Nevi get ready and you did her hair and you guys were taking pictures and stuff, like I really enjoyed that. And that was a little moment where I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Oh, thanks.
And all the while Sydney was talking very loudly and balancing her cup. And she sits her milk upside down and then tries to balance her Fig Newton on top of it.
She puts her cup in her bowl and then lifts the bowl
so
up
cute.
to drink it. She's kind of a genius of physics.
You're going to be that mom.
Every mom is that mom.
I know.
She's a genius.
I do believe she's intuitive. I think she's going to figure stuff out, and we need to get her little engineering sets because she loves to try to figure shit out.
Goldie blocks. I think it's 2 and up. Might be 3.
Hold up. Those are for the dumb kids.
No, Goldie blocks is geared towards girls. Call girls dumb.
No, I'm talking about like blocks. Like that's the simple stuff. I mean stuff like erector sets and
she can't have those when she's 2.
I said when she's old enough.
Oh. Well, I said when she's 2. That's like early introduction is what I'm going for. Ground level. First toys.
So you think she should have what all the other kids have? Or do you think she should have advanced stuff?
Goldie Blocks is engineering.
I was going to get her a chemistry set.
Engineering tools or games. It's a book and a like play set geared towards girls because like
I'm just picking at you.
I know you are. It's making me angry. Happy Mother's Day to me.
It's not Mother's Day yet.
Mother's Day weekend.
Oh, you get a whole weekend now?
Oh, I'm going to
Dads get about 2 hours and then go mow the lawn, asshole.
I've never said go mow the lawn, asshole. Twice. I'm always like, you know what I say?
I have them recorded. You want to hear them?
No, you don't.
I don't.
You know what I say more? I'm like, you can just do it tomorrow. I tell you that every single time.
And every time I do wait, that's when my back hurts because the grass gets all thick. And
or it rains for like 4 days after that.
Yeah, we need to.
I need to.
We need to get a self either a riding mower or a self-propelled.
We need to get $1 million because we need a bed too.
How much do you think back surgery costs?
A lot.
Okay. Which one's cheaper, back surgery or a self-propelled lawnmower?
I don't know. That one was
I honestly
free.
don't know. I need an answer. Yeah, that's what sucks is our lawnmower was free, so I don't want to trade it in or
It
anything.
was totally free. It was like when they still gave bonuses at work and you get to pick something off this website. And I was like perusing all this really cool shit I could have got for myself. But we needed a lawnmower because we were renting a shitty house at the time for a short amount of time.
With
and
a shitty lawn that was all dead because somebody left their dog shit all in
everywhere.
I hated that.
But we had to mow the lawn ourselves. So I was like, well, I'm taking one for the team here. We're getting a free lawnmower. So we did.
It came in a box. I found that endearing.
It fit in my car.
I know.
In the Civic.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's tie this up. It's 31 minutes right now. And we got a movie to watch, kids. So
So I know we didn't really cover a whole lot of ground here. But
we gave some good advice.
our advice is, it's Mother's Day. Spend some time with your goddamn mom or wife.
Well, they already did because this is posting Sunday night. We could post it Sunday morning.
Maybe they work third shift and they're just waking up.
Okay.
I guess we could.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Maybe
I don't know.
we'll post it early for our mamas. You can listen to it on your way to the spa, maybe.
Well, you gave away the present.
Sure.
I mean, for them. I did not get you a spa.
That's okay. I didn't ask for one. Okay.
I meant like I bought you a spa.
Like an entire building where they give you massages and foot rubs and
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's the weird shit where they
Facials.
whack you with ferns and stuff. I saw it on
Excuse me.
travel show.
I burped.
I want to watch this movie now.
Okay. Look for us next week.
Yep, for a full episode.
Send us some questions.
Yes,
And-
give us some content if you have any questions or something you would like us to touch on. Email us at
He said, she said PC at gmail.com. We're on Instagram as He Said, She Said PC, and also Facebook, He Said, She Said podcast. We're on iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, and YouTube. Send us a note. Tell us how your Mother's Day was. Maybe we'll share your funny stories if your kids made you like an awesome little macaroni picture frame or some crap. I don't know.
low effort bullshit.
But send us a note. We'd love to hear from you. What?
That was mean.
It was mean.
It's funny though. Their kid's like 12. He needs to get over the macaroni.
Enjoy your day, mamas and
Damn it,
stepmamas.
acknowledge my joke. That was funny.
It was hilarious. Ha 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 ha.
Happy Mother's Day, dear.
Bye.
Guess I love you.
Thanks.
Trying to sound like
And I love spending time with you.
Schmidt.
Oh, you got a little Schmitty in there. I already said goodbye. We're at 33 minutes. We broke our half an hour.
I got time.
See, usually I get yelled at for petering out.
I'm doing this on purpose.
And now he's doing it on purpose because he thinks it's funny.
It is because you're annoyed. And just like in the schoolyard, you pick on the girl that you like the most. And then she growls at you. You realize that you'll be sleeping alone tonight.
We sleep alone every night because your bag's jacked up.
Yeah, our bed sucks. Hey, we're going to order something this weekend. Let's do that.
Okay, deal.
All right. Peace out.
Bye.